at all. 82.701 is the
So
time.
are they going to complain the tunnel's too big? And they're out! Air Gravity are out with 79.863. So shaving a few seconds off the first guys.
So next up, Ice Mountain Adventure Park with a target now set 79.863. It looks like it's going to be good for them to take the lead, but we've had these two teams at the top, Ice Mountain and Ninjas, both 1.1 seconds between them. A bust going one way on round one against Windor. A bust going the other day on round two against Ice Mountain Adventure Park. What's this third and final round of the day gonna give us? The wind speed starts to increase. Head down switching, classic mixed shuffler on the board, and Ice Mountain are prepared and ready to take or lose this third and final round.
Ready for the run. They're in. Flying strongly, not going anywhere near the walls. From the Ice Mountain tunnel, wind tunnel in Belgium. Called Ice Mountain because they've got a ski resort there as well.
Yeah, I was down there a couple of weeks ago. I had a few minutes in that tunnel as well. It was very nice indeed. ISG technology. 79.863 is to beat.
And they're fast. Your pulse rate goes up just watching them.
.55 seconds on the timer right now. They're going to take the lead, of course, in this third round of competition. Let's see what time they're going to throw down.
And they're out. 67.
675.
5.53. So
573.
that's a ridiculous time.
Well, it is a faster round, so it is going to be a little bit faster from what we're going to be seeing.
But fully 12 seconds slower than the team in front of them who didn't bust.
Yeah, they're up there at the top for the French Championship. That's what they're looking for. Ice Mountain against Ninjas. Who's going to be going to Voss for the European Championships? This weekend's going to let us know and find out. Next up, Weembi, Ginto are in.
Oh, and a bus. So can the French only send one team to Voss, or can they send more than one?
I don't know technically what they can do, but I did hear that the Ninjas were saying they were fighting against Ice Mountain to take that position to Voss.
Makes sense to me.
All bus there, red lights flashing. .57 seconds on the clock so far.
This is Weembi Ginto. Oh, and lost it a little bit. Corked up the top of the tunnel. Doesn't want to be doing that.
Right, so 76 seconds now for the Ginto team, the Weembi team. Out the door they go on 93 with the bus. 93.2
with two bus. Yeah.
93.274.
They haven't been having a great night, Weembi Ginto, I have to say. They've got a lot of busts too. Must be the point where you get so many busts you start getting a bit demoralised with it. But then that's competition for you, isn't it?
Yes.
You have to, if you're going to get demoralised when you bust in competition, you might as well not bother.
Just going to
Might as well
reset,
stay at home. Yeah, press the reset button.
So here come the girls, the women
of Steel.
Their last outing of the evening. bump against the wall.
I was asking them how many jumps they had together, and it's funny, they done no two-way jumps together, but they came out with, European head-up record and women's world record. Those all the big weight jumps that they've been on, all records. But that's the times that they've shared the sky with each other. I thought that was great.
And the bus there, red light flashing.
So, Karine Joly has her partner Greg flying in the other team. Way too dynamic. Magali's husband Steve, where is he?
He's right there watching.
Of course, Magali and Steve, owners of airspace in Belgium, and currently looking.
They're one of the original owners.
And now looking, they're going to open a tunnel in Luxembourg.
That's right, yeah. So 82 seconds, 83. The timer now finishes off with a couple of busts of 9:4.908 for the women of steel. Their evening is done. Big hugs for them there as they finish off the night. Congratulations, girls. And next up,
you could scarcely find two more lovely women in skydiving.
That's right.
So next up, we have Way Too Dynamic, who are currently in third place with 145.213 seconds after 2 rounds.
Yeah, good result for them really, that third place. That's where probably the battle's going to be in this championship for that third place.
It's quite often where the battle is, isn't it? You know, first and second are decided. The third's that one where everybody actually cares the most because more people can get it. And of course, if you miss out on third, it's no medal, is it? So, you know, if you miss out on first, you still get a medal. If you miss out on third, it's like podium, no podium. It's very clear. So come on, Greg and Cyril. They've got just 10 hours together, which really, in the grand scheme of things, is not very much. So these guys were 4th in the French Cup, Lyon, I believe. So they're looking, they want to be in a similar position, they said. At the moment they're 3rd, so they're doing better than their goal. Not looking quite so polished this round. And what time are we looking at?
This is the fastest time we've had.
67 seconds.
67.573 is the fastest time we've seen so far from Ice Mountain. That's the target to beat. I don't think they're going to get near that now, already on 63 seconds.
Just doesn't, I don't feel like they've got the same mojo as they had before. Or is it just a slower round? Well, it's not a slower round, isn't it? No.
Crash in the door there on the way out.
And a bit of head to foot action there, going out the door.
And a time of 76.121. They finish off. We've just got caught. Number 1 just got caught in the door as he was leaving, and number 2 crashed into him. But they're fine. They're smiling, big laughs and smiles as they congratulate each other. But the action now switches to this other team that we've been watching at the top of the pack, the Ninjas from Windor in Spain. It's been ebb and flow at the top between them and Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain have thrown down in this final round of the night 67.573. Here go the Ninjas. What can they do?
And you see in their faces just before they went in, you could really see this is not a game to them. These guys mean business. They want that title. They want to be representing France at the European Championships in Vos.
Yes, indeed they do. So they're
sponsored by Windor in Apuria Brava, Spain, that's produced so many great flyers.
They're looking for a page of not much more than 22 seconds per page, 36 seconds now. 44 seconds, they need to be finishing that second page if they want to be taking this third round of 67.5. Moving through now into the final page for them of this evening in this third round. 67.573 is the target. It is 10 seconds away from them now as they power around the tunnel giving it all they've got. They want to snatch it back.
67
to beat. Are they going to do it? They're going to get out the door.
Get out.
Oh, it's going to be tight.
Oh, just over. 68.207. Whew.
That's the closest we've seen these two teams in these 3 rounds. There's been over a second separating them, 1.1 seconds on the last 2 rounds. This one now 67.5 against 68.2, down to 700ths.
And when they add those scores to the previous, it's going to be very, very tight, because at the moment Ninjas are leading with 142.213 as against Ice Mountain with 104.481. When you add those scores of that other round together, it's going to be really close.
Well, Weembi, all right, our penultimate team of the evening are in. .44 seconds now with this. Head down, switching, and classic, and mixed shuffler.
And the penultimate team to fly. Just one more team after these guys, and then that's going to be it for the evening. But the places will be decided for tomorrow of who is flying who in the two-way dynamic, and the 2 teams that come first and second are going to go straight through to the semi-final without having to do the quarter-final, and they're out! 82.924. So one final team left to fly the Avengers Paris. Presumably they fly at Ericot?
I fly Paris, I think.
Ah. I'm so out of date.
This is it, the final flight of the night here in the first day of the Weembi French Indoor 2018 Championships. The Avengers Paris, visors down, game face on, in the door they go. Libre. It's been an exciting couple of hours this, Leslie.
It's incredible. I'm still trying to work out if we add the Ninja score to the Ice Mountain. I think the Ninjas are going to be just in the lead after the first 3. But at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter. It looks pretty clear that Ninja and Ice Mountain are going to be the first 2.
Yeah,
that said, then the judges could put a 5-second penalty on them, as happened with round 1 and round 2. So who knows?
After the score, after the day's action here, the people at home, they can check in on the overnight scores. What's the website again there for the scores?
Well, if you check out Weembi.com,
Yep.
and you can follow your nose through there to find the French Championships and find the scores for the dynamic. It's a bit of a back way that you've got to go. Start from Weembi.com, look at Championnat de France, and then look for the results.
Okay.
If you're looking for the results of the belly jumps, then they can be found quite easily on scores.weembi.com.
Scores.weembi.com. 70 seconds on the clock now for the final bit of action of the night here in Lille. Just coming up on 33 minutes past 9 in the evening. And out the door they go with a great time of just finishing off. Oh, he catches, waiting for that clock to stop. Not going to stop. Well, that's it. 90.624. Woof. Well, Leslie, what we've seen 3 rounds of 8-way. We've seen 3 rounds of two-way dynamic. Incredible flying in the 8-way. Some talent in there. That last round we saw with the champions, an absolute masterclass of finesse, of touch and move.
Finesse is a good word actually, because that's just what you need in 8-way is finesse. Go for it, but finesse.
Any of the teams there in the 8-way surprising you with their talent? People coming out of the woodwork you weren't expecting?
Well, the Fanatics, I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before.
Yeah.
But they were flying really, really well. I think they're now in about 4th or 5th position. The Weembi girls look great. I really enjoyed to see the Weembi elders in there.
Yeah.
Because I was competing, my 8-way days, and we weren't competing against them like we weren't going to beat them, but we were in the same competition, and I have a soft spot for those guys. So really nice to see them doing such beautiful 8-way. Love to watch the French girls. QRF, the Veloce Martial's team, they always bring a lot of fire to the tables. So it's super nice to see them really giving Qatar a run for their money. But I think Qatar are going to, it looks pretty. I think Qatar are going to take the bronze, and so they should. They've invested that much time and that much energy into it. Yeah, looking nice.
And in the 2-way dynamic, neck and neck at the top there, that 3rd place battle as well, it's all to play for.
I think it shows we're really in for an exciting final. It's been super exciting just seeing round 1 and round 2 with the Ninjas and Ice Mountain neck and neck, and one round went to one round went to the other. Then the judges reviewed the rounds, added 5 seconds to one team on one round, 5 seconds to the other team on the other round. They're still pretty well neck and neck. Those guys are going to get a bye straight through to the semi-final, and it looks like they're going to meet in the final, and you can see from what we've seen tonight, it's going to be very, very exciting in the final, because of course they're not playing, they're playing for who's going to win, but more importantly, who's going to be the French national team at the European Indoor Skydiving Championships in Vos.
That's right. Well, it's a wrap from us here in the studio and from everybody here at Weembi in Lille for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. Make sure you join us. But from all of us here in the tunnel, Leslie Gale and me, Rigantello, it's a very good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.